The other day, JT of the Dead messaged me and said, "You know what video you should do? A West Virginia 3 reunion."
Yeah.
What's going on, gangsters? Movie John here, and, well, this is called Whatever Happened To. Now, to some of you new subs out there that's maybe subbed me in the last few months, maybe the last year, hell, maybe even 3 or 4 years ago. Well, maybe that long you would know about Cyber Ray 1976 and Scott Slasher World. That's Scotty, and Cyber Ray is also known as Evil Eddie. We had a West Virginia 3. We had a little group there at one time, and that was many moons ago, way back in 2010 when I started the channel. And we went to Scarefest, and we did a few other things related to movies. I was on some of Scott's videos. I think I filmed a few of Cyber Ray 1976 videos. I don't know if I was ever actually in one of his videos, but I was filming them and stuff. And of course, he was in some of my videos that a few of them I don't have no more. And, oh yeah, I remember he did an update and stuff in my old basement that I had back in 2010. So yeah, Cyber Ray was in one of my videos at that time. So over time, you know, people not really lose touch, but we do live in the same town, and we just don't get up with each other a whole lot like we used to. There's many reasons for it, I guess. Scott, I just ran into him at the Autumn Fest the other day when I went and also checked out a new toy store on the street right down from where I live. And that's funny that I seen him there that day later on, but somebody else was there, and I didn't see them, but my son saw them. And they ducked and spun around. It was in the toy store where you got like rows of stuff, and they ducked and went around and then went out the door like they wanted to ignore me and didn't want to talk to me or whatever. So I'm not sure what that's about. So that was Cyber Ray 1976 that ducked and took off. I haven't really seen him in over a year, and he just lives probably not even 3 or 4 miles from me. I don't have him on Facebook. One time my Facebook got hacked and I got a new Facebook. I added him and never did get nothing back. Scott, I've been, did some trades, with him on, VHS and different things like that. And been in some of his videos. He's got the Nostalgia Museum. I was in one of them videos that was all hacked up because something was wrong with something with the video and stuff, but it still worked pretty good. But that was like, God, it's been almost 2 years ago. And from time to time, I got his number and stuff, so we still do talk and everything from time to time. And then sometimes I bought some stuff off of eBay from him, and then he just, I don't have to pay shipping. I just go over to his house and pick it up. But JT of the Dead wanted a reunion. And I told him I'm not really for sure if I can do a reunion. Because like I said, Cyber Ray, for some reason, also known as Evil Eddie, doesn't want to talk to me or maybe even come around. Definitely know that now because of my son seeing him in the 80s toy store that day. And then I did see him later on walking in the crowd the other way, and I'm thinking, if somebody's going to duck me, I'm not going to force him to talk to me, so I didn't yell at him or anything like that. When I ran into Scotty, I told him about it, that I said, Eddie's here, but, he kind of ducked me and didn't want to probably talk to me or whatever, so I don't really know what that's about. Scott's pretty laid back and everything. He was like, well, I don't know, I haven't really seen him in a while either, so, but who knows, we might get half of it. You might get half of the West Virginia 3. I can get Scotty in some videos. I did some videos at Scotty's house years ago, showing his VHS and stuff off. I've done a few videos, and then I was in some of his videos, and God, if you look back at one of them, about 6-7 years ago, that was a freaking house. I was sitting beside Eddie in showing off some tapes and stuff we got at a place called Beyond Video. Oh my God. I look like Andre the Giant compared to him. Well, he's not a real big dude anyway, but I was a lot bigger then too, so it made me look even bigger now. Plus, I even had hair. Yeah, that was way back in the days when I still had a little bit of hair. So yeah, I'm not mad at nobody or anything. Me and Scott still talk quite a bit off and on here and there. And Cyber Ray, I haven't seen him in a year until the other day when I did see him in the crowd walking away. Last video he was in was when I lived in Pipestem, when I had that little apartment. Before I did the, was it before or after? Might have been after I did the series while I was away. Took a whole month off, filmed some stuff, had like 10 different videos. Kind of low point in my life at the time. Didn't really show off a whole lot of movies or anything like that, but there was just a little period that I was going through, and I filmed it and put it out there. People watched it, enjoyed it. People were saddened by some things that I did in it and said, or the way I was. I wasn't real uplifting at the time, you know what I mean? But that was, I did a video where he came in and I showed him off the place. You know, I was there about 2-3 months. I only had one visitor the whole time, and that was him. Not even my mama showed up. She was supposed to come down a few times to check the place out, but never did. Well, I can't never say never. I mean, I had my son and my daughter come there. You know, they stayed all night and stuff. But just like friends or anything, that was the only one that came down to check out my place. Really, I didn't really ask anybody. You know, like I said, I was kind of away from everybody. I was about 10-12 miles away. And where it was at, it's out in the middle next to a state park. It's out in the country, and it's away from everything. And so where I left work at the time, I could head on the highway and go bypass the place where I live now, the whole town, and just, I didn't come to town or anything. You know, I shopped at a Family Dollar store and everything down there, and that was it. But, you know, that was a long time ago. But that was the last time that Cyber Ray 1976 was in one of my videos, and he's been in quite a few of them over the years. But to a West Virginia 3 reunion, that would be pretty cool to do a video. Like I said, we did videos and stuff at Scarefest on Scott's channel. If you can look back and check out some of them. We did, I filmed some on Eddie's channel, and like I said, I think I was in 1 or 2, but he was at my house at the time, and I think that was before, you know, back then I had the flip cam, and I didn't have a fancy phone like I do now to do videos and stuff on. But, and neither did he at the time, I don't think. And so I filmed stuff for him and uploaded it for him for a while until he got a camera. And then he did a few videos, and then he just vanished off of YouTube. He hasn't had a video in probably 9 years. I don't know why, but he's got a lot of cool stuff. Definitely movies and stuff more than anything. And I always thought about going over and filming it, calling it Movie John Presents in Cyber Ray's collection or whatever. But that's never happened. That's been almost 2 years ago since we first started talking about it. And haven't heard nothing else back from him. And, you know, and I've changed my number and stuff, and I don't have his number or nothing. Because sometimes you change numbers and stuff, and you lose your other numbers. Or I had some of them, then I didn't have no more. I don't have his phone number. I don't have him on Facebook. I don't know if he still watches my videos, but I'm not mad at you or anything. I don't know why you wouldn't want to talk to me or nothing the other day when we went to that festival and stuff. But it is what it is. Maybe one day we can get a West Virginia 3 reunion, do some kind of video, something, or go into some kind of place or something like that. But if you ain't never seen West Virginia 3, you can go to Scotty Slasher World, check his channel out. I'll put the link in the bottom of his. I'll put a link to Cyber Ray 1976's channel, if he still has it. Hopefully he does. I haven't looked at it forever, but he probably still does. I'll put a link down there. You can go check his videos out, maybe see some old videos of me on there, if they're still on there. And then Scott's got quite a bit of videos and stuff, and he's got more subscribers than me. But yeah, go check him out too. And who knows, maybe West Virginia 3 will get back together for a video. I know JT said he'd like to see it, but other people, sometimes people go their own ways, and they got their small circles of other friends and stuff, and they just, I don't know, it's kind of like that. I have some friends, and I have them friends, and then they have friends. I mean, you got different groups of people and everything, so, and plus life, working and stuff, you can't really get up with each other and do a whole lot of stuff sometimes. But, you know, I have the weekends off now, and I have a little bit more time that time to do stuff like that. So who knows? Cyber Ray, if you're out there, hit me up and on here, comment. Tell me what's going on, man. I ain't seen you in 58 years. Everybody else, till next time.